This story of collaboration involves thinking inside the box to help your guests and customers think outside of the box when it comes to working with you and all the print possibilities that you can manifest into real life.
We created an event called our Pop-In event, and we do it in the spring and the fall. And the goal of the event is to educate our customers on our new print techniques that we have available, as well as branded merchandise that's trending. And so we try to make every event themed in a certain way that's not only exciting, but allows us to really focus on certain techniques that we want to showcase. In this case, I wanted to do a 70s themed event. I wanted to make it groovy, and the tagline for it was good vibes. So the first thing I thought of was metallic inks. So the first thing we did was try to collaborate with Rev One to figure out how we were going to incorporate those metallic inks and really make it this showcased piece as part of a larger campaign that had many print items involved. I was thinking maybe we do a poster that would include those metallic inks, along with we created a vintage lunchbox with custom socks and a journal with tip-in pages. I also, this is one of my tricks of the trade, I always try to include a piece of candy or some type of food item that brings a nostalgic element. So in this case, we had Pop Rocks as well as bottle caps and Laffy Taffy, and people love it. It's the first thing they gravitate to. And we actually did it in a really interesting way this year. We created an assembly line in the back of our plant in California, and we actually allowed our customers to put together their own kits and allowed them to grab everything themselves, put the crinkle in themselves to really showcase what handwork looks like at Lahlouh and how these kits are actually being built and warehoused. So it was a great opportunity for them to get a behind-the-scenes look. And the nice thing is we have an internal design team that I get to work with. Rev One is amazing. They were actually the ones that incorporated those different techniques into my initial creative designs.
Bringing creative ideas to fruition starts with a conversation. When Catherine came up to me and told me she had an idea and it involved metallics, I was super excited. Being able to work with metallics is something that we don't usually get to do, so this project was very exciting for us and got us to practice our production work. We focus on production work by collaborating with not just Catherine, but with our production team at Lahlouh.
They add in the metallic layers. They also make sure that my pieces are technically sound for production. So if it comes to a box, then they're able to, adjust the image. If it comes down to metallics, they work with me to adjust the colors. It's a great working experience, and having them in-house makes it even easier because they actually work with our production team.
We were able to focus on what was necessary for those files, making sure that the values were correct, and working with the production team to be able to make those passes. Once we were able to see with those different passes the adjustments we need to make, also the reaction of our guests, putting those posters in their hands, moving them around to see that lighting and that shine, it was amazing. Definitely worth our time, and we definitely appreciated that challenge.
The event was a great success. We had over 100 guests in attendance, and not only were they able to check out the new techniques and shop our newest branded merchandise that we brought in for the event, but also it was a great educational tool. We have customers that we've had for over 10 or 15 years that until they took this tour weren't able to see certain applications that we use internally for other customers. So when they're seeing the samples, sometimes it really just takes seeing a project in person to have an aha moment as to how you can use it personally. So these events really work to tie together all of our services and show our customers exactly what we're able to offer them and how we can play into their overall strategy.
Showing off new capabilities can be fun and exciting, and you can even make a theme party out of it. Everything you need to recreate this amazing piece is in the show notes. Until next time, print long and prosper.